Can you tell me what these 3 exercises have in common?
They make you move like a robot.
Now, supposedly, the bench press, the squat, and the deadlift here are hailed as the hallmarks of strength training and functional movement. But the reason I say they make you move like a robot is because they are one-dimensional. They all occur in the sagittal plane. Now, that's just a fancy way of saying that all 3 movements, the bench, squat, and deadlift, all occur in a forward and backward motion. The pressing of a bench press is forward and back, and that's it. Squatting is symmetrical for the legs, and the legs just go forward and back. And deadlifting is the same story, where we're just going forward and back symmetrically on both sides. So if all of your training and movement takes place in one direction, forward and back, I don't know if that's really that functional. You see, a functional human should not be able to just move forward and back, but they should also be able to move side to side, and they should be able to rotate. You see, all the joints in the human body can allow for rotation in any direction and movement in any direction at any time. We've got a bunch of ball and socket joints like the hip joint here or the shoulder joint right here. And if all we're doing with these joints is moving forward and back, and we never move out to the sides, and we never move across the body, and we never rotate the arms, or we treat the ball and socket joints of the hip like a hinge and we only move into these deep squats or hinges, and we never move out to the sides, or we never rotate the hips joints right here. I know this looks ridiculous on his knees, but those joints need to move in every direction. So how do you add some sideways and some rotational movements into your training? Let's take a couple of examples. Well, maybe we can supplement our bench press with a standing unilateral step and press. So this is more of a rotational exercise because my opposite arms and legs have to go and rotate across my body. And again, for the chest and shoulders, we can do things like rotational exercises like this, chops, or even Palloff presses are a good anti-rotation exercise. Maybe instead of just doing squats in one direction, we can add some sideways lunges as well. And we can do a curtsy squat like this, which is a very good way of getting some rotation into our squat. Maybe instead of just doing a standard sort of one-dimensional barbell deadlift, which tends to work the hamstrings and the glutes very well, we can incorporate side-to-side and rotational hip and hamstring, so glute and hamstrings exercises, like this rotational exercise right here, where I load up sideways, wind up, and explode through the glutes and hamstrings here. So this is a really great tool. This is a What's That Strap, but Physical Industries makes them as well. So we can incorporate this instead of just that standard barbell deadlift. Now, I am by no means saying that barbell lifting is bad. In fact, I like it quite a lot. I'm just saying that if you only move forward and back and you never move side to side, and you never rotate when you're training, then your training is one-dimensional, and by definition, I don't think that's very functional. So if you can, try to add more side-to-side movement and some rotation to your normal training. And don't forget to have fun, because it can be a hell of a lot of fun. If you have questions, leave them in the comments, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.